it's Rose. Welcome back to a new video. It's a very special day because Arya is taking a nap perfectly in frame, so I already feel like this video is off to a great start. In our video today, I am building in an apartment in San Myshuno, and this apartment I built for my current household that I'm playing with. It's a set of parents. They have twin toddlers. So it's my current household. One is a stay-at-home dad, and then the other is a famous actor. And the two twins are so cute. And I haven't really used platforms too much since they came out, which I feel like they came out forever ago. So I had a lot of fun experimenting with platforms and kind of sectioning off this really, really big apartment, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Apartments in The Sims are always a really good challenge because you can't move the wall, like the exterior walls or the windows at all, so you kind of have to base where you put the rooms off of where the windows are. Like here when I was building the kitchen, I didn't want countertops to be blocking the beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows, because if you have that in an apartment, oh my gosh, you're not going to block that with cabinets. I want to say the stairs and the railings that I used are from Get to Work, but I'm not 100% sure. I think they're the most expensive stairs in the game, which is crazy. In real life right now, I just got back from spending time with my family for Christmas. And my parents live up about an hour away from where me and my husband live, and we went up for Christmas. It was so fun. It was nice and relaxing, and we cooked together. We went and visited my grandparents, and it's just really nice to have things go back to normal a little bit. Yeah, because I hadn't seen my grandparents in a really long time because they were being very cautious with everything going on, which is totally understandable. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. My parents actually just got a hot tub in their house, so that was super relaxing. I can't even remember the last time I've been in a hot tub. But yeah, that was really fun. Right now in the build, I'm trying to decide where to put all of the doors. There's like this tiny little hallway that I made on the platforms to have an entrance for the bedrooms and the bathroom. And because this is, I don't know, in the beginning I said that the apartment was huge, but it's actually relatively small. I guess it's huge if you have one or two Sims living in it, but it's kind of small for a family with kids. The parents and the kids do share a bathroom, which I don't know if I'd want to do that in real life, but for The Sims, it worked out okay. I also was having a really hard time deciding where to put the TV, because I like things to be very symmetrical in my builds, and there was a window kind of blocking the center of where I wanted the living room to be. So I ended up putting that marble table from Dine Out, which I love that item so much. I actually use that a lot in this build, but I kind of used it to make the window look like it was a part of the built-in of the living room, if that makes sense. I think it turns out really nice, but it took me a while to figure out how I wanted to do the TV with it being off center, which inside it hurts me to have things off center, but I think I like balanced it out in a way that makes it look really nice and symmetrical still. For the toddler's room, in hindsight, maybe I should have put carpet in here because I have concrete everywhere, but that might be a little dangerous for toddlers. But there's one girl and one boy toddler, and I did that by combining the genetics of both dads, because this family, there's two dads. Every time the dad that was an actor did like a romantic scene for his job, it was always with men. So I was like, wait, maybe he's gay and he should get married to a man. For the kids, I played with genetics, like how you can do that and create a sim, and I mixed both parents together, which I don't like that you have to skip over the infant stage in their life when you do that, but it all worked out. The parents, I wanted to do like a blue and yellowish theme, so I kind of stuck with that with the kids' bedroom as well, and I feel like it turned out really nice. Like the blue and yellow, so good. Are blue and yellow complementary colors? No, that's blue and orange, but still, they're pretty close. So I think it looked really nice together. I always give my toddlers' rooms like a little stereo, because then they can build their movement skill really fast, and they just sit there and go bob to the music, and it's so cute. I also used some of the tiny living dressers just because this was a really small bedroom for two kids. I hate that some of the swatches don't match each other, like the woods. I feel like none of the wood swatches match and none of the colors match. You just gotta try your best in The Sims because nothing ever is gonna match perfectly. I also have been really liking doing a feature wall, like an accent wall in my builds recently. You'll see that I added one in the kids' bedroom and I also put one in the bathroom once I figured out which wall I wanted the mirror to go on. I just feel like it adds such nice like depth to the room and I feel like it makes it look more expensive. And I decided to go for a blue accent wall. It is, I think it's one of the plaster colors that came with Eco Lifestyle. I thought it looked nice and it gave some contrast to all the wood, all the neutral wood tones. I wanted, even though this was kind of a smaller apartment for a family, I wanted it to look very like nice and fancy because this is my current household and I didn't have to cheat for money at all because when you're in the acting career, you're like you can make your Sims can make a lot of money. In the parents' bedroom, I also stuck with like a neutral wood and blue theme. I've really been liking adding this like marble countertop to a wardrobe because I think it looks so nice and putting a mirror above it. I don't usually build full closets for my Sims in builds because it's like, what's the point of doing that? It's usually a waste of space. If they don't have like a ginormous mansion, then it's like such a waste of space. So having a nice little wardrobe area is like feels wealthy, but not like a huge waste of space in the bedroom. When I moved on to the kitchen, it was kind of difficult to lay out because I didn't want to block the huge windows. So I ended up making kind of a small kitchen once you walked up the platform stairs, but I put a dining room table right next to the huge windows. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine like having your family over for dinner and eating right next to those huge windows with a view of the city like that? Oh my gosh. That'd be a dream. But yeah, so there's just a small bit of counter space, but I think it's worth it because the dining room area is so nice and luxurious. I also, if you download this apartment off the gallery, I think a lot of the appliances are upgraded because I just got bored and because the acting career, you don't have to go to work all that often, especially when you get really high up in acting in the career, because like once you become famous, you don't really have to prepare and you still do well at the job. So I got bored with the gameplay and just started upgrading everything like the bed and the sink and stuff. So, long story short, you will not have the sink break as much if you use this apartment. I'm also trying to get better about adding toilet paper and towel racks to bathrooms in builds because I realized like sometimes in apartments the walls are so high and it's hard to see where things are going on the walls. I don't like that about apartments, but also the platforms are kind of glitchy. Like when you try to place items on top of platforms, it gets kind of glitched out and sometimes it won't place and you have to like cheat with 0 and 9 to get it up or down. Like sometimes it sinks to the floor, which is interesting. But then you'll see here's a really beautiful dining room. I did a lot of black and I just thought it looked so nice. Kind of like industrial modern, I guess, for the apartment. I knew I needed something big to the left of the living room to kind of balance out how off-center the TV was, and I ended up putting this really nice big black bookshelf and I think it turned out really nice. It doesn't block too much of the window and it looks like a full built-in across the wall. So it kind of worked out perfectly. In the entrance, I also did like a really grand marble table. I think that looked really nice as well. And here I'm just adding some kind of like final details. I've been liking to add that vase from Eco Lifestyle and then like little stacks of books. I also really like this shelf from Eco Lifestyle. I think it's so nice. Eco Lifestyle has a lot of great like little clutter and decorations. And I decided this wall was too yellow in the kids' bedroom. So I added some little like party streamers. And then I added an apron from the free base game update and kind of here I'm just adding more clutter to the wall in the entrance. I wanted this apartment to look like really clean and modern, but I also wanted it to look lived in. Like I didn't want it to look like stark because they have kids. You know, they're gonna have stuff everywhere. Okay, so nearing the end of the build, so I will give you a quick little tour of the space. Once you come in the entrance, you have a temperature gauge, a mirror to check your outfit before you walk out the door, and a very nice artwork piece. Then next to that is the kitchen. Got some nice simple decorations, very neutral colors in the kitchen. And then next to the kitchen is the living room. We've got like a blue and orange yellow color scheme going on. I really like how this apartment turned out. Then we have the parents' bedroom, and it has a nice little built-in closet. And next to that is the bathroom, and I added a little toddler potty because sometimes a function has to go above aesthetics. And then we have the toddler's bedroom. The twins are sleeping, and then we have this little corner for them to read books or to listen to music and play with their toys. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this build, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!